Agent 000. It's been a while. Like I said, no updates really. Like, I mean, I seen this and I wanted to react to it 3 days ago. I also reacted to his Reddit, which y'all see before. Yeah, y'all see the Reddit before this video. Because in the Reddit, I was like, dang, he did still mess up his eye. He was still talking about it. And I was like, oh, he didn't talk about it in the Reddit because I guess he made this video, or let's just say he said it earlier in this stream, because I think it's probably the same stream where he did his Reddit. So I do want to just see, yeah, what's up? You know, what happened to his eye? Man, people hurting their eyes or getting sick or something.
I'm gonna give y'all a quick little update on my eye. If you guys watched the last stream, I mean, I wasn't really happy with how the ended up, be honest, because like I kind of went hard, so I was hoping to like close out the stream. We were doing like a Would Have Been Records parody, and I offered to let the guy tackle me. So then like we're kind of just play fighting and shit like that, and just out of bad etiquette, he had his fingertips out and he poked my eye while he was trying to reposition. But it wasn't no regular eye poke. I've been poked in the eye many times in life. Bro, this eye poke, I don't know. I wish I knew how to explain it to y'all. It felt like a flashbang went off in my head. And so that's why you saw me reach for the wall, just kind of like for balance. And I didn't really know like how serious it was in the moment. And so like I just took a second, and like after the flashbang went away in like 10-15 seconds, I'm like, oh, okay, hold on, wait, I might be good. So that's why I said, if you guys watch the clip, you'll see me say like, oh, I should be fine, because I'm seeing it get better. So I'm 10-15 seconds go by, I'm seeing it get better. And then like after 20 seconds, it hits me like my eye is completely blurry right now. Like I could see out of it, but not well. And it honestly.
So you got punked on stream, like you let him sucker punch in your eye. And then you just like, nah, I'm playing. I'm clip forming. But yeah, nah, that sucks. I know that's a painful feeling. That eye is the most sensitive, y'all, bro. Most sensitive thing. You hit them eyes and everyone be acting soft. No, you get hit in your eye, you like, oh, all right. If y'all know what I was doing, because I was kicking with my boy Ja today. Shout out Ja. Where he was making fun of when Kendrick was like, hey, all right. With the mustard. Like, bro. But man, that stuff hurts. I feel bad. That definitely sucks.
Was the first time I'd had to experience like that, right? It's not like when I tore my labrum or when you tear your cartilage in your wrist. Like I've tore things before, but it's not that scary because I know everything is gonna be okay. But with your eye, like the shit is so sensitive that I genuinely had no clue like how the shit was gonna go. So I tried to push through and continue streaming. And I'm gonna be honest, if it wasn't for y'all, that probably would have just continued streaming. But as I was looking in the chat, it was telling me like, agent, just go to the hospital. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, if I'm going to keep streaming, the last thing I want to see is, like, a whole bunch of niggas telling me to go to the hospital, feel me? So I was like, fuck it, bro. I ended up turning the lights off just because it was irritating my eye. And, like, it genuinely felt like in the moment that my eye had popped out. So you saw a little bit of blood streak from my eye, and that's because my eye was literally bleeding. My shit was bleeding. And so, like, every, like, hour or so, like, I had to basically, like, clean it off to make sure the blood didn't dry, because it would have shut my eye closed, which would just be annoying. It's not like a health issue, but it just would be annoying. It's scary when something as sensitive as your eye is bleeding. Yeah, like I wasn't mad at the nigga who did it, even though like, come on, bro. Like you could have just not had your fingertips out. That's just like it happens all the time in MMA, just out of happenstance. So like I'm not mad at him about it or anything like that. I was kind of annoyed the nigga was posting it on social media afterwards, like it was some kind of content for himself. Or that he didn't really feel any kind of remorse, because like it probably cost me like $5,000 realistically. So once we got off stream, I immediately rushed to the hospital. I discovered something brand new, chat. Apparently, you can get turned away from urgent care in the United States of America. This is fucking fascinating news. I really thought if you had an emergency that they had to take you. This is how it was for me growing up. Bro, I went to a hospital.
Yeah, welcome to America, buddy. This is America. Don't get you slipping. Look what I'm whipping. Nah, yeah. I'm glad you finally learned that, because yeah, they can, bro. They don't have to see you, especially at urgent care. They practically don't even help you anyway. So,
the closest one we could find, and these niggas said, "Are you a member?" I said, "Probably not." And they said, "Oh, we can't take you." So I'm over here with my eye fucked up in the car calling customer support to become a member of a fucking hospital because the other hospitals in the area, they had like 2 stars on Google reviews. I'm not trusting my health with a 2-star on Google review hospital. So I went to the one that had 4.2 and I got set up and shit like that. It wasn't no people in the hospital's fault. They were all very kind and nice. It's just the policy of the hospital.
Yeah.
So we got this shit sorted. So now I finally walk in and I'm explaining the whole situation to the doctor. And they tell me everything's gonna be fine. They tell me like, don't even worry about it. It doesn't look that crazy because I'm not gonna lie, on day one, it didn't look that crazy. And they said like maybe your cornea got scratched, etc. But we doubt it. Like so we get into.
They said it ain't that bad. So you good, man. Get you some ibuprofen, put your ice pack, you straight. The next day you come back, your eye fell out. Your eye's gonna fall out. That's why you shouldn't have went to bed. I'd be scared like, hey. That's crazy.
To the hospital, they like numb my eye.
Your forehead looks smaller and you look 1 pound lighter today. Okay. Welcome back. We missed you, heart hands.
I appreciate that. Hey, so first they numb my eye because they put like a paper in my eye just so they could do some sort of imaging thing to it, just to see if there's anything wrong with my cornea. And like the issue I had with the hospital was that they wasn't telling me anything. Like they would discover something and then keep it to themselves.
But that's their favorite thing to do. I kid you not. They'll literally sit there. So you said you got some irritation? They'll look. Does it? Are you hurting? Oh, you said this is bad. And you just sitting there. I'm telling you, I know what he's talking about. They like to talk around you. Or they'll go get their nurse. Then just sit there, wait. And you be like, you tell me what's wrong with me before I knock you out? Like, man, stop playing with me, bro. But they will do that, though. They for sure will. There is a lot of times that they won't tell you nothing. They'll talk around you, and then you kind of hear it a little bit. Or dentists will do that. That's their favorite thing. They're like, nurse, tell tooth optimal. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist, but most of them are Indian, the head dentist. And they were like, yep, observation. They were like, can I get x-ray pulled back up? They're like, okay. They write down, then they go back, and you be like, then they finally tell you, so looks like you have a, like, why can't you just say, don't talk around me. Like, doc, I'll flip this whole thing over. Stop playing with me.
So, like, after they did that, without really telling me anything, they're like, oh, we need to take it to a CT scan. And I'm like, why? I thought the imaging thing was what we were supposed to. I don't want to be difficult, but I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And they're like, oh, no, so there's a scratch on your cornea. And it seemed like a pretty significant scratch because you can get a small scratch with contacts and shit like that. That usually gets better in like a day or two. But the scratch they seen was significant enough to where they thought maybe I had a hole in my eye. Apparently, you can have holes in your eye, guys. This is not shit that I was privy to before. And so I go take the CT scan. I already wasn't happy about that because I know America, that bitch is going to be like $4,000. Mm-hmm. And I lay down and they start imaging my eye. First of all, CT scan is the weirdest feeling on earth. It genuinely feels like what I think radiation feels like. Like, as soon as I got in there, my whole body got immediately nauseous. And you guys know me. I don't get nauseous, nigga. I could eat the most disgusting foods.
I know what he's trying to say, yeah. It's the whole just scanning when it's like they're doing other things. CT scans, they usually even be scanning on, you know, the dang brain and all that stuff. So that's why I was like, I know he was worried. He was like, CT scan? What you mean? You said that and then that's why I already know. He probably just started feeling like, oh yeah, now your whole thing's thrown off. I be hating when they do that, though. It's like, you thinking going in there for something little as this, and it just turns into this. And then now you're just like, heart in your chest, like, that's the, I don't mess with the doctors, none of that. I don't feel like people do, but let's just be real. I'd rather not go to this stuff, but I understand you do, but I hate it. It's so, the whole vibe is not, it's not a warming feeling at all. So I can understand the nausea.
And I don't think about throwing up. Like my body doesn't get nauseous. It's a rare feeling. So for it to happen immediately to the point where I almost told him like, yo, get me out of here. Like I feel like throwing up. And so apparently this is a common thing because they like gave me a little baggie and they said, don't throw up in there, throw up in here. And so I did. Eventually I went back to my room and the good news is that there was no hole in my eye because if there was, then there would be a chance of me potentially losing my eyesight and shit like that. And so they basically like gave me a piece of paper, say, here's your prescription, and that's it. Do you have any questions?
Yep, urgent care. He literally just described it to you. I'm telling you, that's urgent care. That's all they do. Prescribe you prescriptions, gang. He must be new to it, y'all, because, yeah, that's exactly what they'll do. They'll go in, they'll go in through a room, they'll do a lot of testing, scans, and then they'll just tell you, here's ibuprofen. Then they'll tell you about your scan. You'll get it in the mail, whatever the results are, whatever. You know, like he said, he didn't have a hole in his eye, but still, they'll still show you the other stuff. You'll get it later. Also, you'll get that bill. So, America, depressing.
Oh, well, yeah, I have questions. I don't even know where to start. Like, can I put on contacts? Is there something I shouldn't be doing? Should I avoid screens? What is the prescription? What are you giving me? Is my eye going to get better tomorrow?
Nope.
Is it going to get better in 2 weeks? Am I going to make a full... Can you start by telling me like any kind of information about my eye, nigga? And so like they didn't. And it's weird because like even the doctor that was like checking me out was like, wait, the doctor didn't tell you the results? I'm like, no. And they eventually told me the CT scan came back fine, but I did have a pretty significant scratch on my cornea and it was probably going to take a week or 2 weeks to heal. So after hearing that, I felt a little easier. I ended up going to the prescription area and that's when I got this. And they didn't even tell me what this is. I had to Google it. It's just antibiotics so that because there's a cut in my eye, the last thing I want is for the shit to get infected. Because then I could really lose my eyesight. Yeah, so like they say, just stay on it 4 times a day. So I said, I bet. And then once I got home, I realized I was even though I spent hours there and I spent thousands of dollars there, I still had no fucking clue what I was dealing with. So now I'm searching up eye trauma on Google. I'm not trolling. And I realized, what I have is a corneal abrasion, a significant corneal abrasion. And it's not that uncommon, especially if you're in mixed martial arts or any kind of sports, in that it probably is going to take up to 2 weeks to heal. And along the 2 weeks, it could get very red in my eye. Sometimes it could get very blurry in my eye as well. And that's just par for the course. But if it gets like significantly blurry or red, then you should probably go back to the doctor. Mm-hmm. But they didn't tell me.
He was sitting there panicking. That's what you never want to do is Google anything. You're going to be like, I got a headache. You Google it. I don't have no headache no more. I don't. He be like, all right. He not lying though. Urgent care won't tell you much. They won't. They'll just be like, hey, do this, ice it. They'll do that. They'll tell you, hey, do this, take this, read it, boom. And then they'll, like I said, if he did like a scan or something, obviously he asked them, but they was still gonna send it to him. Like obviously when they bill it to you, they'll let you know what exactly the medical term is. You gotta wait for it. But yeah, that's why you gotta do your own research, which is weird. Because urgent care is supposed to tell you, but he's not wrong. They do that. That's bad, though. I went and I Googled it. That's too much anxiety right there. No, sir. I don't need that negativity in my life.
This shit, though. I had to Google it. And so, like, that was probably the most frustrating part for me is like, damn, bro. Like, how the fuck is the doctor not going to... And chat, this is why I always say being a streamer is harder than being a doctor. And low-key, I'm starting to believe it. I know it was a troll at first. And I don't mean the specialists that actually know what they're talking about. I'm talking about the bots that you see in the hospital, bro. Even though they were like very kind and nice people, they didn't help. The only thing that helped was the CT scan. No cap. Everything else I could have done at home. If I just had a CT scan machine in my house, I would not need to go to the hospital. I'm not trolling. And so they didn't tell me I needed an eye patch. They didn't tell me anything really. So I'm just going to avoid using contacts just in case. All I was told was put this on 4 times a day. And they didn't tell me why. I'm assuming it's because of infection and shit like that. And so that's where I'm at. So I've been taking progress photos every day because it's kind of hard to see day to day what's changed. The first day, I won't lie, was a little scary. It was a little scary. I went to sleep and that's the day I didn't know anything at all. And so I wasn't quite sure what to expect or what type of improvement or what to expect when I woke up. Bro, I woke up, chat, my eye was shut closed.
Thought he was blind.
Because, and I didn't know why. I just panicked when I woke up. I was like, what the fuck?
He woke up. Hi. He woke up. Hi. He woke up. I know it was bad. He thought his eye was gone. He said, no. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's just because it's like, he woke up, he said, I didn't know what to do. I already knew he said he was panicking. Shoot, immediate panic. He was like, I can't see. Please help me. Crazy word.
I'm not touching my face, but it was still bleeding and the blood had dried, and so it like crusted and shut my eye closed, which is fucking a disgusting sentence to say out loud, but that's what happened. And so like, I was like, damn, I was surprised that like even into the next morning, my eye was still bleeding. Because I really thought it was going to kind of be over once I left the hospital. And so I'm not going to lie, that day my eye didn't look too crazy. I wasn't too panicked about it. But day 2 when I woke up is when the shit started to look really bad. Like the redness started to take up like a quarter of my eye. To the point where like if I look to the top right, I try not to because it hurts. Like you could see this part of my eye and it's just straight fucking red. And I thought like, what the fuck? Maybe I should go to like an optometrist or something like that. And so I waited. Day 3, it didn't get much better. In fact, it started to look a little chunkier, weirdly enough, on day 3. And day 4, now like the redness is climbing to like the top of my eye. So you're starting to see it like in the top quadrant over here, which I'm not really that happy about. Not an optometrist, an eye doctor. I don't know what the fuck you call them. So hold on, I took photos too. Let me pull them up. Let me take my daily photos. Just letting you know now, they are disgusting. Okay. So this is day 1. This is day 1 right here. So this is just the blood around my eye, and you could see like a tear of blood here. So at this point, like you can see, there's not that much redness in my eye. There's not that much redness. Like my cornea is still very white. Okay, but it is bleeding, and you can kind of see some of it dried up on my eye right there.
Pussy, gross.
Hold on. Nigga said album cover. So day number 2, you could see the redness get a lot worse, and it's climbing to basically, what is this, my pupil? And this is when I started to get a little afraid because I thought it was supposed to be getting better. And it sure fucking looked like the shit was getting worse. I'll be honest with you, okay? So this was day 2, and by the way, I took these off to wake up, and also I'm a little afraid to even clean around my eye. Just so you guys know, because the only way my eye could get worse, significantly worse, is if it gets infected. So I'm trying by any means to not touch my eye.
Which so you just did like 2 or 3
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even trying to clean around my eye, my nigga. I don't even want to take the risk. I don't even want to take the fucking risk of me getting infected because I touched something or whatever, no matter how good I clean my hands. So I'm low-key trying to avoid this shit a lot.
They said by any means possible.
That was day 2. This was day 3, which was yesterday. So you could see it gets a little bit redder, and then you could see it gets a little bit more chunky here too, which is not good, I'll be honest. And so 3 days into recovery, 3 days, the shit just keeps getting worse. 3 days into recovery, 3 days, the shit just keeps getting worse. And I'm thinking to myself, like, there's no way this could get worse, right? And I think it did get a little better. This is day 4. I really just took this a moment ago. Excuse my nails. They're in shambles right now. I've been biting them. I've been super nervous. But, like, the redness is kind of climbing to the top part of my eye. But I think it's getting less red, though. The overall redness is going down. But, like, the surface area it's encapsulating is actually increasing. So today's actually looks kind of promising, if I'm being honest with you.
Mushi roleplay.
So this is what today looked like. And so, like, I'm not wearing an eye patch or anything like that. I haven't worn one this entire time. Honestly, I'll kind of look kind of lame. I bought some, I won't lie to you. But they just look corny. Like,
it's for your eye.
I'm not wearing that shit, my nigga. I'm not wearing that. The only eye patch I'm wearing is like some Bane type of concoction. All right. And even
this
then,
man
like,
said, I'm only putting designer on my eye. Like, this man said, yeah, I'm not wearing that. Look stupid. My nigga, are you trying to see? Are you trying to look cool? Because you can't even look, stoop. All right? Put the eye patch on.
Realistically, I'm not like playing in the NBA. Like I won't need that, you know. No. I tried putting it on. I lost a lot of aura just looking at myself. But like, it's not that bad. Like realistically, you could barely tell like my eye is that red until I look up. And I'll be honest, I've conditioned myself to not look up anyway. So first of all, your eye has a lot of nerves, okay? And because it has a lot of nerves, it has the propensity to feel a lot of pain. Problem is you have to use your eyes. And so like, I've just been avoiding looking in this direction. I'm like an owl, my nigga. Like if I want to look up, I just turn my whole body.
You're basically an eye doctor now.
Anytime I want to look in a direction, nigga, when I'm driving a car, if I want to turn around.
I feel it. This man said.
Like, I could turn my eye, but I really don't want to because it just hurts. It hurts. So like, looking on that part of the screen today, you'll see me do this. You'll see me do that right there. The doc did not tell me at any point that I need to wear an eye patch. Hey, so basically, chat, that's the entire update. I didn't want to scare nobody, so I didn't give you guys updates as it was getting worse. But now that it's getting better, I feel comfortable. I can kind of tell y'all niggas, like, this shit is getting better, bro. I hope that I'm making an entire full recovery. My eye is no longer blurry, okay? It's no longer bleeding. The redness is growing, and it does feel pain. It's not extreme pain. It's just discomfort type of pain. It's not even bad pain, I'll be honest with you. Like, I could look around and it wouldn't bother me. I just think I might be making it worse by doing that, which is why I'm kind of just going to move my body around.
Yeah.
So, there's no need to panic. If the shit gets worse, you'll know because I won't be live. If the shit gets worse, you'll know because I won't be live. Yeah, man, shit happens, bro, at the end of the day, man. You feel me? You're on stream. You know, you're doing some shit happens, but at the end of the day, bro. Bro, before niggas even knew the severity of it, bro, I'm being harassed. It's like thousands of people talking about ass eater. First of all, look, I've never ate ass, but I sure fucking hope it doesn't scratch your fucking cornea, nigga. I sure hope it doesn't make your whole eye go red.
I mean, it will if they fart in your face. You get pink eye, so.
Flashbang went off in your head and your whole fucking eye is blurry for a few hours. I sure hope it doesn't do all that. Bro, you know what it is? I really have a theory that there's a whole bunch of pocketed people, bro. Like, and in this instance...
I heard this in another video. I'm not listening to it again. I heard this theory. But I'm glad, to see what happened. Okay, got scratched. And that man said, hi. Well, if y'all enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, stay positive, inspired, be great and blessed, and never stress. Peace.